Ball inbounded. Kelly Loftus on the near side wing has it for the Pride. It's Loftus, Jackson, Epps, White, and Faulk. White on the low block on the far side. Gets it to Asia Jackson inside the paint all alone. Misses the bunny layup. And Dunham will come the other way for Navy. Dunham at the top of the arc. Swings it now to Roach near side. Roach gets it back to Dunham, moving from her left to right. Takes it back outside the three-point line. 10 on the shot clock. Dunham, spin move around Epps, gets right into the middle of the paint. Layup rattles out, no good. Rebounded by White. Faulk comes the other way. Faulk cross court to Jackson. Fakes the three, dribbles into the paint. Ball tipped. White comes away with it, gets it to Epps, far corner. Off front iron, no good. White gets another rebound. Faulk will reset at the top of the three-point line. 4:19 to go in the fourth quarter. Faulk swings it to Epps, down low. White in the middle of the paint. Bodies up for the layup, and it's a charge going to be called on Angie White as she gave a little bit of the elbow to Ashanti Kennedy. That is White's fourth foul of the game, and she will come out now for Ashane Durant. Due to there being 4 minutes left, they might need White coming down the stretch.
I'm sure the frustration is on White's face as well as Tedeschi's face, who is now talking to one of the referees, just wondering whether or not that foul right there particularly should have been called. But something she has to be happy with today is the way that Hofstra is playing underneath the basket. They have 47 rebounds now, 26 in the first half. They have just continued working the boards, working inside the paint, getting second chance opportunities. And a lot of those second chance opportunities turning into points for the Pride. That's where they've been able to get this lead, this small lead, but still this lead here in the second half.
And really, both teams struggling on the offensive end. Both won for their last 7 are Navy and Hofstra. So neither team's been able to take advantage of the other team struggling on the offensive end. But if you look at who has the advantage, I would say Hofstra still does, just because of the rebounding and how they've been able to get more second chance points than Navy.
There's been 20 points for Navy on turnovers, and that's another big statistic, something that can get them back into it. You say Hofstra has a little bit of a lead in terms of rebounds, but then turnovers could be the game changer just as well. We've seen the Pride so many times crashing the boards, getting big rebounds on Navy's side of the court, coming the other way and just quickly turning it over, not being smart about their passing, particularly Crystal Luciano. She came out of the game a few minutes ago, and you can see the frustration in her face, just not being smart with where they're placing the ball. Hofstra really doing an excellent job inside the paint. You haven't seen them shooting much, and that's what's going to win them the game. If Ashane Durant is able to continue pounding the boards and continue going up strong, I think Hofstra takes away this one by a small margin, but a win is a win. 30
second chance points for the Pride, just 8 for Navy. 25 bench points for Hofstra to Navy's 5. So it's really a tale of two teams. I mean, you see Navy getting a lot of production from their starters. Taylor Dunham with 11 and then Ashanti Kennedy with 12. But for everyone else on Navy, really not a lot of contributions coming for Navy, whereas you look at the starters for Hofstra, Ashane Durant with 15, but then you have to go to Darius Faulk off the bench with 15 points, nearing a career high for her. She's been impressive in the first half, hasn't really had anything going here in the second half.
Well, that's the problem right there, is that you look at both of these teams, and there was different players that have had sparks of offense. We've seen it. We saw it from King Gilchrist. She had 15 points in the first half. She hasn't done anything in the second half of the game now. Ashane Durant, 15 points, had just 2 points in the first half, so she's kind of had a spark here in the second half. For Navy, unfortunately, really most of their scoring has come from Sarita Kandi, but she had the same 14 points that she still has right now. She had all of those in the first and second quarter. So I think if the Pride want to be able to come out of this one successfully, they need to continue to frustrate her, not allow her to get good looks, not allow her to get good opportunities. And we'll see what defense they're playing as they've switched back and forth between the man-to-man and zone.
Both Kandi and Durant 6 points away from their career high as Kandi takes possession for Navy. Far corner now, Ashanti Kennedy. Kennedy looking for a passing option, gets it to Kandi outside the three-point line, 12 on the shot clock. Kandi taking her time as the clock goes under 4 minutes. Kandi dribbles to her right, gets on the low block, gets away with a few steps as the ball swatted away by Darius Faulk. That'll go out of bounds off of Hofstra. 5 on the shot clock for Navy and 3:48 on the game clock. Kandi will inbound it. Gets it to Dunham near corner, 4. Dunham has to force up a 3 from the near wing. Gets it to go. Taylor Dunham with a nice shot to get the lead down to 1 for the Pride as Darius Faulk takes possession for Hofstra. Faulk to the far wing. Now gives to Kelly Loftus, near side wing, down low to Durant, and a foul called on Navy. That was on Justice Sweat as she was holding Ashane Durant from getting possession on the pass. So that is Navy's third foul here in the quarter, as 3 more and the Pride will be shooting 2 for the rest of the quarter.
And it's surprising to look up at the fouls, only 5 total so far. It's been such an aggressive game on both teams' parts, and I think these referees just allowing both teams to play a little bit.
Ball inbounded to Durant. She loses possession, and a foul called on Ashane Durant as she was trying to get the ball back for the Pride. That's her first foul of the night. So Navy will get possession. 3:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Both teams with 2 timeouts to go.
Hofstra has not scored in 3 minutes. I think that speaks for itself. They're going to need somebody to step up. 58-57, such a close game, and we knew this was going to be a close one. Who will be the Hofstra Pride player that's able to get some scoring going late in the game?
Condi, top of the key to Dunham. Far side, Sweat fakes a 3, dribbles inside the arc, back up top to Dunham. Had a 3, didn't take it, as 10 on the shot clock for the midshipman. Dunham goes to her left, trying to get it to Condi, can't do so. Kennedy dribbles to the top of the key, backs it back out, fires a 3 with 3 on the shot clock, no good. Sweat right there to get the offensive rebound and kicks it back out to Condi. Condi dribbles in, goes up with the layup and the foul. Sarita Condi good on the and one chance. Navy takes the first lead they've had this half. 59-58, 2:50 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Sarita Condi's first basket in the entirety of the second half. Head coach Stephanie Pemper hustling down her bench there. So much excitement, and she knows that what that means is that this team is going to be able to get behind Sarita Condi, see if she can get a little bit of her scoring drought shut down now. Taking her free throw, she knocks it down, and we'll see if she's able to get some scoring now. That could be an issue for the Pride. 17
points for Condi, as Hofstra will play from behind for the first time this half. King Gilchrist far side, top of the key, Durant, and now near side to Kelly Loftus. Loftus back up top to Faulk. Faulk taking her time, 11 on the shot clock for Hofstra. Faulk gets a screen from Durant, gives near side Loftus, guarded by Kennedy, 5 on the shot clock. Low block Durant, spins into the lane, goes up to the layup, and the foul! Ashane Durant with an and one chance coming for Hofstra. Tied it back up at 60 with 2:21 to go in the fourth quarter.
Well, who else would it be other than Ashane Durant? She's been fantastic here in the second half. She has 17 points now. It's been about 4 minutes since any Pride player has scored, and what does she do? She answers right back to Sarita Condi, goes up strong with that layup. We'll see if she's able to knock down this free throw. Definitely a big basket for the Pride. You saw their bench erupted for good reason.
Durant misses the layup. Navy gets the defensive board. Condi will come the other way for Navy as they move from right to left. 2:13 to go in the game. The game tied at 60. Condi, far side, has a 3 open, hits off front iron, rebound, kicks back out to Faulk. Faulk, 2-on-1 chance for Hofstra, takes it herself with a righty layup, no good. Durant gets the rebound, goes back up, misses the layup, and Durant a little slow to get up on the baseline for the Pride. Navy coming the other way, and there will be a whistle as Ashane Durant trying to jog off the pain. But Navy will get possession on the near side, and looks like Durant will stay in the game.
And it looked like she was holding her ankle. It took her a few seconds to get up. She still looks like she's in a bit of pain. That right ankle just kind of shaking it out, seeing if she's all right. But that can be a huge injury, not only for this game, but early in the season, as you still see Ashane Durant struggling just a little bit.
It'll be Justice Sweat inbounding it for Navy. 1:51 to go in the fourth. Condi dishes it back to Sweat off the inbound. Top of the key, it's Curtis. Curtis guarded by White. Tries to get it to Condi, but good D from the Pride. Kennedy near side, 12 on the shot clock. Kennedy dribbles into the lane. Spins around Durant. Pullback jumper, no good. The rebound kicked out to Kennedy, and she gets it back to Dunham. Near side, 3 off the backboard, no good. Faulk gets the rebound for the Pride. Coming in transition from left to right. Loftus, far side corner, dribbles baseline, layup, no good. And Navy gets the defensive rebound. 1:17 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Hofstra's missed way too many of those little easy bunny layups right there. They have the opportunity to go in, knock down a few too, and they're just not getting it done.
Top of the key, Dunham has a 3, takes it and makes it. Taylor Dunham gives Navy the lead, 63-60. Under a minute to go now here at the Mack. And Coach Tedeschi will call a timeout. The third timeout of the game for the Pride. A big shot there from Taylor Dunham has given Navy a 3-point lead, 56.4 on the clock here in the fourth quarter.
The 7th three-pointer here for Navy today. We knew that was going to be a game changer, something that was going to be the difference between whether the Pride and Navy were close, tight at the end of the game, and we're seeing that three ball having a huge impact.
From the sideline now, we go to Connor Giblin for more in the Pride huddle.
Guys in the Pride huddle right now, they're just giving credit to the Navy defense, which has been switching from a man to zone in the past couple of minutes. And on offense, they're really lamenting on the chances that they've had. Hofstra has had a couple of open looks. They just haven't been able to capitalize on them. I also saw Ashane Durant grimacing a little bit before that timeout was called. Not really sure what's going on, but something to monitor going forward.
63-60, Navy leading, 56 seconds on the clock as Hofstra has possession in front of their bench on the far side. Loftus inbounds to Durant, who gives it to Faulk now. Still a one-possession game here at the Mack. Faulk swings it around the perimeter, looking for Loftus, doesn't force anything, and now gets it to Loftus just inside of midcourt. 9 on the shot clock. Loftus goes to her right, gets inside the paint, righty layup, off back iron, no good. White gets the rebound, puts it back in for the Pride. Now a 1-point game, 31 to go. As Hofstra could let Navy run the clock down, they'd still have a chance. 2-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Condi taking her time on the near side. Condi has it taken away by Faulk, coming the other way in transition. Righty layup up and in. Darius Faulk off the steal for the Pride. Gives them a 1-point lead, 13.5 to go in the game. Timeout, Navy.
You cannot ask for much more from Darius Faulk right there. Being smart, Sarita Condi thought she had control of that ball, and Darius Faulk sitting back comfortably waiting for her opportunity to jump and take that one away and go cross court.
What a play from Darius Faulk there as Condi tried to go from right to left like you said, Tiffany. Faulk was anticipating it going towards the sideline, poked it away, and had an easy layup all by herself to give Hofstra a big 1-point lead here. Navy will have possession in front of their bench due to the new advancement rules off of timeouts. Under a minute, you can advance the ball into your half of the court to get an easier shot for your team. And you look at Navy here, it's got to be to Sarita Condi, you would think. The hot hand all game long. Taylor Dunham and Condi both with 17 on the game. One of those two looks to get the final shot here for the midshipmen.
Well, absolutely. Those are the two easy options, but Condi hasn't been strong in the second half. I wouldn't be surprised if they did not want her to take that shot. Here in this fourth quarter alone, Hofstra only 8 points total. So really, Hofstra has done an excellent job of coming late into the game and being confident. That's the big thing here, and we've heard Coach talk so much about it, being confident in themselves, keeping the positivity even when things aren't going your way. Hofstra just a moment ago down by 3, now they're up by 1, and that just resulted from a rebound. Angie White being confident underneath the basket, and the same with Darius Faulk, knowing exactly what she wanted to do in that situation. Tight at the line, and she sees Sarita Condi with the ball, possibly going to sit back and just kind of hold on to it, run the clock down, as you mentioned. But Darius Faulk saw her opportunity to make the steal, and she was smart about it. She didn't foul. She just stuck her arm in, poked it away enough to get herself an easy bucket.
Now Hofstra does have a foul to give here as they have 4 team fouls in the fourth quarter. Darius Faulk on Sarita Condi as Navy looks to inbound. It gets up top to Dunham. Had a 3, decides to take it off the pump fake. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound, fought for. Darius Faulk comes away with it, and she's fouled in the near corner. Good rebound from Faulk as it was tipped by Durant. Faulk able to come away with it. 6 seconds on the clock, and Darius Faulk shooting free throws at the other end for the Pride.
52 rebounds today for the Pride. Navy just 31, and that has to be the big stat for me today, the big game changer between these two teams. Hofstra has dominated inside the paint, dominated the boards. Right there we see it done by Ashane Durant, who you can still see struggling just to walk on that ankle. And you know what? She continues to hustle. There's such a fight in this team. We've seen it all afternoon, and I expect to see it all season.
Darius Faulk will go to the line. Hofstra with a 1-point lead. And Faulk is 2 of 3 from the free throw line today. And she makes the first of 2. So the lead now a 2-point lead for Hofstra, as Faulk now with 9 on the night. Faulk's second shot is off back iron, no good, and Navy will call a timeout right off the rebound. That is the midshipmen's final timeout. With 5.4 seconds to go, they'll get the ball in front of their bench with another chance to tie, even win the game here at the Mack.
Because of that missed free throw there from Darius Faulk now, instead of a three-point game, instead of Navy having to come out and look for that three-point shot to even get themselves to overtime, now they can sit a little bit more comfortably. They'll still have to hustle, but they are on their side of the court. They'll have those 5 seconds, which is going to feel like a lifetime, I'm sure, to Hofstra. And they have the opportunity, if they can just get inside, even draw a foul, gives themselves the opportunity to get to the free throw line where they've been very strong from today.
For the Pride, it'll be Loftus, Durant, White, Falk, and King Gilchrist. For Navy, Kennedy, Dunham, Riley, Sweat, and Condi. Kennedy will inbound it on the far side. 5 seconds left. Looking for an inbound. She gets it to Dunham. 3 now on the clock. Takes it, crosses over White, fires up a deep 3, off on iron, no good! The Pride take the season opener over Navy 65-63 here at the David S. Mack Sports